This is the weekly reading for doers, people who tend to move through life through action and momentum. Hi, I'm Lori. I'm a tarot card reader and a spiritual counselor. And if you're new here, doers are people who move through life through action and momentum. And in the tarot, this connects with the suit of wands. If you're not sure whether or not you're a doer, there's a free quiz in the description below. Let's take a look at the cards for this week for my doers. And this week's theme is about taking your foot off the brakes. You know, for my doers, that is just fine with you because you like the momentum. But there is an area of your life where you are not moving forward or there are unnecessary delays. So let's take a look this week at where you could take your foot off the brake a little bit. And what I'm hearing is this week, the only reason you're not willing to take your foot off the brake is because you're being stubborn. So take a look at where you're being stubborn. It's with a friend and it's with somebody, it's either with a friend or for parents, it's with a child. So it's either with a friend or with a child. And it's showing that you want this person to trust you, but you haven't really been trusting them. So you're asking for respect, but what have you done to earn that? It's about how you're showing up, not about what you think you've done for them in the past. What are you modeling to them? What are you embodying? You can take your foot off the brakes this week in this area. You can take your foot off the brakes and stop being stubborn by recognizing that you have to earn respect. It's not up to them to give it to you. What are you doing and how are you showing up in a way that's not demanding them to change who they are? So you can take your foot off the brakes by letting go of the expectations you have around the relationship. Where do you have expectations that do need to shift and change? Because that's what's causing arguments, and that's what's making this emotional kind of quagmire, because you're second guessing them. They feel like you're second guessing them. They feel like you're trying to control the situation. They feel like you're trying to kind of bulldoze it. So instead, take a moment and celebrate them somehow. Point out the little things that they're doing well. Work with them. Create camaraderie again, instead of that dynamic of, because I said so, you have to do it. That's never a good place to be in. And just because you can do something faster doesn't mean that it's up to you to do it. It is showing that an opportunity is going to present itself, and you're going to see that you're hanging on to something too tight. And you're being like a helicopter mom. So the way that you can take your foot off the brakes this week is by recognizing your expectations that no longer fit the situation. And if there's something specific that you're trying to work through and let go of in regards to that, I'd love to help you in a one-on-one session. And the link to book that is in the description below. I'd also love to hear in the comments how this week's reading supported you or kind of gave you an aha moment. Tomorrow, I'll be giving the reading for the builders, rather. And if you want more readings like this one, I've got a playlist just for the doers, and that is linked in the description below. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.